illegal for sure. Subject tailgating her vehicle, driving aggressively.
Oh, don't move, don't move.
He might be on a plane or someone's on a plane.
We found a firearm in the vehicle.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Motion DSP has been supporting the law enforcement industry for over 15 years with their robust suite of video and audio redaction and enhancement software. Forensic enhancement software allows users to quickly process any video file format using patented super resolution algorithms and enhancement filters. Get forensically valid evidence from low-quality video in minutes instead of hours. In just 3 easy steps: import, enhance, and export. Spotlight was built specifically for redaction and was designed to work with video from any camera source. Using the Motion DSP algorithms and object tracking technology, Spotlight automates the process of blurring faces and other identifiable information, saving users countless hours compared to the manual frame-by-frame redaction. And I can tell you, it takes forever to blur faces. All right, so here's the free stuff. Motion DSP is offering the Not Squad members a special offer of a free 1-week trial and 10% off any annual subscription with code NOD10. That's NOD10. If you'd like to know more about this awesome software that streamlines your workflow, click the link in the description. All right, let's get back to the video.
You guys know what you're doing. You know, this is nothing new to you guys. Just, be careful out there, be safe, keep a close radius. There's been an increase in violence towards police officers, so just be mindful of that. Just be safe out there, and let's do the best we can.
Lieutenant Camacho.
What's going on, Nick?
What's going on?
What's the word?
Guys, if you don't know, this is Lieutenant Camacho, one of the most viewed police car series that we did here on this channel. And he's going to be joining us on Police Vlogs. I reached out, I was like, hey, I got a new series. And what'd you say?
First of all, we saw what you did with Mikasuki. We saw what you did with Hollywood. And I said, I've got to be a part of that special series. So we're going to show you guys our criminal interdiction unit today. Some of our interdiction guys, they work with our canines, a lot of specialized equipment, specialized training, different side of the highway patrol that most people haven't really seen yet, so we figured it was a good opportunity.
Hey guys, doing this is my 2021 Ford Explorer, assigned vehicle with FHP. As you can see here, we got the Western push bump wrap around for the pit maneuvers that we do sometimes in high pursuit chases. We got the LED lights all around. As you can see, I'm a kind of handler with the criminal interdiction unit for them. This is the name of my dog, Axel, and it says Beware Police Dog. And on top of here, we got the cool, nice, the vector bars, they're real thin. I'm gonna show you guys now basically what I keep in the trunk. We got mainly the toys for the dog, all the kind of leashes, more harness for like tracking stuff. I got a little bag for tracking. I put water in there just in case my dog needs. Obviously the food, my gun rack. I have my rifle in there just in case I need to use it hopefully now. And all my dog toys, my grooming products, everything right here for the dog that I need. This is my workstation. Basically got everything on my paperwork here that I need. My computer, more stuff for the road, my canine paperwork. Always have to have those. And my camera system. Introduce you to Canine Axel, my partner.
Okay.
And that's him. Hopefully you guys will get to see him working today. He's a dual purpose dog, meaning narcotics detection and apprehension work.
Is that, so that's a shepherd?
He's a German Shepherd. He's about 2.5 years old.
All right.
Yeah.
So he seems like a good boy.
Yeah, hopefully you guys get to see him on working today.
All right, well, thank you for the quick tour. And now we'll see you out there.
For sure, hopefully.
All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happened to the black and tan?
you know, we're gonna do the unmarked special today. It's a camera truck, a little bit more room in here for your stuff, so be a little bit more comfortable in this one. But hey, all the same police equipment in this bad boy too, so no worries.
Okay, good. A little bit more spacious.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Let me jump in.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. It's important to understand that this episode was filmed before July 2023. That's when the new gun laws came into effect as it pertains to concealed carry. So everything these troopers were doing was by accordance to the law prior to July 2023. So with that being said, and now that you understand that, enjoy the show.
Same channel, new series with the most requested agency on the channel. FHP, you guys are highly requested in the comment section. Now we're out here today with you guys. First video of a few that we're going to be doing.
Right.
Today we're highlighting a special unit that's out here, and I'm going to let you speak a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's our criminal interdiction unit. Not very well known from the public. These guys are specially trained in drug interdiction, highway interdiction. They're trying to intercept all types of criminal activity. It could be, drug trafficking. It could be fugitives. It could be, stolen firearms, stolen property. Really, anything associated with criminal activity. They're out here to really try to intercept that type of activity.
Without giving away some secret info, they are trained individuals that are out there. They go through courses, what to look for.
Right.
Things of that nature?
Yeah, I mean, driving behavior, nonverbal cues on the side of the road, really, when they're talking to anybody they come into contact with. Obviously, not everybody's doing bad things. They need a reason for the stop. It could be something as simple as an infraction, and it could turn into something very big. And usually, they're trained in their interview, just talking to somebody, looking for those nonverbal cues, looking for certain signs where they know, hey, there might be something else here, and they need to take it to that next step.
I got you. So a lot comes from the investigation
Yeah,
itself.
of course. On the side of the road, yeah.
Right. And then maybe some physical attributes that the car has.
Right.
In regards to maybe like uneven distribution. I don't want to give away too many. Too many secret tips out there, just in case there's some bad guys. Subscribe to the channel. If you are a subscribed bad guy, make sure you like.
So the trooper just took a traffic stop here. Looks like there might be detection of something here. So let's check it out.
So the reason for the stop on this vehicle was due to the fact that the window tint appeared to be extremely dark. Once I conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle, I realized I put my tint meter on the vehicle and it gave a reading of 16%. In the state of Florida, you cannot have anything that's below 28% on your front passenger and front driver's side window.
So that's what got you up to the car when you got there?
Correct. Once I got there, I could smell the odor of cannabis coming from the vehicle. I did ask him if he had a medical marijuana card, because in the state of Florida, you're allowed to have that. He stated he did not. The passenger also stated that he did not. I then asked him if he had hemp or marijuana in the vehicle, and he proceeded to tell me that he did have marijuana in the vehicle and showed me the bag.
All right.
Alright.
Appreciate
On
it.
to the next one.
Trooper Alvarez.
Yes.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Hey, I noticed you have a little gizmo there in your hand. What's that guy all about?
Well, this is a VIN reader.
Uh-huh.
What it does is it reads the digital VIN in the computer of the vehicle. We have a lot of clone cars out here, so
You said clone cars?
clone vehicles, yes sir.
So what's that more or less?
They'll deface the VIN.
Uh-huh.
They'll replace it with another VIN from a car from a different state, and what they do is they'll register it
Yeah.
and they'll ride around in a stolen vehicle that's revinned.
Oh.
So now I'll go ahead and do a traffic stop. If I have probable cause or reasonable suspicion that the vehicle's been revinned or cloned, I'll go ahead and plug this device in the computer of the vehicle. It's an OBD reader. I'll press VIN and it'll give me the digital VIN on it from the computer of the vehicle.
Nice. What is that?
That's a 392.
So those guys are usually targeted, huh?
Oh yeah, those things are hot.
From Miami 806. 806, there's more information, 6 rounds longer. 10 fire. Subject's going to be a white Mustang, victim is going to be in a silver Honda Shark.
we just got a bolo, Nick, of apparently it's a subject trying to, following a female, trying to get her to pull over. I guess he's tailgating her vehicle, being driving aggressively. So I believe our dispatchers have contact with her now on the phone, trying to get real-time information as to the location. So we're heading that way now to see if we can locate. Got multiple units around close by, so we're just trying to get 10-20 updates.
10-4, this time you're going to be approaching Miller Drive. 826 southbound, approximately approaching Miller Drive. Northbound on 87 Avenue from Sunset. Northbound 87 and Sunset.
Dispatchers giving live updates. I guess somebody's on the phone.
The advantage on this call is that we do have a alleged victim that's on the phone with our dispatchers, giving them real-time information as to their location. So it makes it a lot easier for us to get to that vehicle quickly, more efficiently.
Reference Mustang is behind her.
Going Mike and
She's gonna be 23 and I'm with 65 right now, alongside of the subject.
What happened? Okay, I was coming down from Broward on 975. I was gonna go left, and I didn't notice maybe the car, so we almost crashed, but I got off. We didn't. And then the guy started chasing me, and he got on my side, and was telling me, I'm sorry? No, never. So I was going like this. He was going like that to me, so I thought he was telling me slow down, so I went okay. And then he was telling me like pull over, and I just kept going, and I pretended I wasn't going into the express lane to see, and at the last minute I went into the express lane, and then he followed me, and he's been all the time behind me telling me that this, and now when we got here, he got I'm sure, 100% sure.
so we got the call. They were giving updates on the direction of travel, and then we were headed that way. And I guess you could say in an expeditious fashion.
You have a victim on the phone who's obviously, you can tell in her voice that she's scared. You know, there's been some trends lately of shootings going on the highway, some road rage incidents. And so, of course, that's what we're here to do, right? Deter that type of activities. Because the victim stayed landline with our dispatchers, it gave us that advantage where we were able to get there expeditiously, efficiently, right? Quickly, as soon as possible. We got our units out there. We made contact with the victim. Turned out she lost sight of the person that was following her, either that or he may have heard the sirens coming and decided maybe I should stop doing what I'm doing. Whatever the case was, she's safe. We responded. We were able to calm her down. So we still have some of our units that are saturating the area, and if they do make contact, we can take it further. But if not, we know that at least the alleged victim is safe and is out of harm's way. Tints are illegal for sure. B58, right?
November.
Lower the window. Lower the window. Lower the back one too. All the way, all the way, all the way. Vehicle was stopped for illegal window tint. Initial contact, there was a slight odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. The driver admitted to smoking earlier in the day, so there's also a firearm in the back seat. He is a security officer. He does have his license from the state, so we're going to go ahead and search the car to see if there's anything in the car.
So on this stop, everything checked out. He is a security guard. He does have a license to have a firearm. The officers conducted a quick search of the vehicle and then let the driver on his way. However, prior to letting the driver drive off, one of the troopers opened the trunk and then put the firearm inside the trunk and then let him go on his way. The reason why officers do this is just to make sure that there's no confusion, zero probability of anything going south. If I put the gun in your trunk and say, hey, you can retrieve the gun either when I leave or when you get to another location, retrieve that firearm, put it somewhere safe, there's 0% chance of anything happening between that officer and the person they're dealing with.
I noticed that you had a firearm legally in possession. They were.
Yeah.
But then you put it back in the trunk. Why?
We do it for safety, just make sure that everybody's safe. Once we leave, they can go ahead and retrieve that firearm. So just for officer safety purposes.
You let them know?
Yeah, they're good to go. Yeah.
Somebody's at responding.
Wait, what happened at Northside? AJ, what happened?
He's dealing with someone aggressive. Apparently he might be on a fight or someone is on a fight.
You're not under arrest, you're being detained right now until we figure out what's going on, and then we'll figure out at the end, and we'll let you know. More than likely, you will be trespassing. Understand? He was in the DL office. He wanted to get his driver's license. The trooper says that he went up to the window, says, hey, let me get my license. He started banging on the window. They're closed, obviously. So.
Oh, they were closed already?
I believe so. He started hitting the window, like banging on it with his fist. So we're gonna probably trespass him from the DL office, and we're running him now, see if he has any criminal history, any warrants, and then we'll take it from there. As you can see right there, we have a driver's license office in the shopping center, which is ran by the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicle, and we are a division of it. We had an off-duty officer working a detail.
Yeah.
He had a subject that was a little disorderly, banging on the windows, not wanting to leave. He requested for assistance over the radio. When we responded, the subject was walking, and we detained him. When we ran his information via dispatch, we obtained that he had a warrant out of Ohio for cocaine possession. They won't extradite. Okay. So we're gonna trespass him from the plaza just so this won't occur again. Apparently, from what I'm understanding, he's been an issue before, and we don't want that to continue to occur.
Hey, let's just hang out right here for a second, brother.
Search the car real quick.
Well, first of all, I don't need you a right to search my car.
I don't need a right. You were smoking marijuana inside the vehicle, which is illegal.
How is that illegal? That's not illegal.
In Florida, it is. That gives me probable cause to search your car.
That don't give you probable cause to search my car.
I'm not going to have this discussion next to the...
Hey, let's call my lawyer. Hold on.
Yeah, you call your lawyer over here, bro.
Stand over here so you don't get hit by a car.
First of all, y'all can't search my car just off of that, bro. That's no business.
Stand over there, man.
And I just, matter of fact, in the penal code, they just passed the penal code that y'all can't search the car.
Also, your license suspended.
It's how?
Stay over there for
What's your name, sir?
Timothy.
Timothy, listen.
Wait, first of all, I don't give you the right to search my vehicle, bro. Wait, bro, I don't give you the right. No, I'm not, it's not that, but no.
This is gonna go down one way or the other. You have a suspended license.
I understand that, but
Listen, you can't smoke weed in the car.
I understand,
Marijuana is illegal in the state of Florida. No, they did not. No, they did not.
They just passed the penal code where they can't do that, bro.
No, they did not. No, they did not. No, they did not.
Don't do it.
No, you don't do it. You don't do it. You don't do it. You don't do it. Hey, marijuana is illegal in the state. You cannot smoke marijuana in your car. Put your phone down. Put your phone back.
Just put your hands. All right. Wait. I'm trying to call.
Put your phone back.
I'm on the phone with my lawyer, bro. I'm on the phone with my lawyer, bro. I'm on the phone with my lawyer. Why y'all doing this to me, bro? Why is y'all doing this to me, bro? I'm a black man, bro. Why is y'all doing this to me?
You're making it hard. You're making it hard.
Bro?
Because we have probable cause to search your car.
Come on, bro. You snatching my phone. You can't do that, bro.
Put your hands behind your back now.
I am, bro, but damn, bro. Why is y'all doing this to me, bro?
You're doing it. You're making this difficult.
Me, bro. Come on,
Stop,
bro.
Stop.
Y'all don't even have to do all this violence.
We're not doing it.
Bro.
You're making it hard, brother.
Why,
because
bro?
we have probable cause to search your car.
Why do y'all have probable cause to search my car? Talk to me, bro. Talk to me, bro. Come on.
I'm trying to tell you, you're not listening.
Nah, yeah, bro. He's starting to swim.
You're not listening, bro.
1241.
You're not listening.
I am,
No, you're
bro.
not. You're not listening.
So what's up, 15?
God.
CIU troopers made a traffic stop on a vehicle with an expired tag. Upon approach, Trooper Cantala immediately detected a strong odor of burnt marijuana. He saw the driver actually smoking a blunt of marijuana itself. So he asked the driver to step out of the vehicle. He took him to the front of his patrol car and he started to conduct a records check of the driver's license, at which time he found that the driver was also suspended, and based on a record of David database, also discovered it was with knowledge. He advised them that he was going to go and search the vehicle. He had probable cause to do so for additional narcotics based on everything he's already obtained. Lieutenant Camacho was present, and he advised the driver not to proceed forward, to remain in that vicinity, and upon Trooper Cantala approaching the actual vehicle to commence his search, the driver started to approach with an effort or an attempt to obstruct. Lieutenant Camacho gave him loud verbal commands. Trooper Cantala at the same time. They both had to physically restrain him, and he started to resist both officers, as you could clearly see. We weren't quite aware of why and what was this willful determination to resist as well as to obstruct, but throughout the probable cause search we found a firearm in the vehicle, 2 magazines. This is a Taurus of .40 caliber, and multiple magazines. At which time, of course, the subject was placed under arrest in addition to all the other violations that he has earned due to what he has committed. And continuous record checks showed that he doesn't have any history of convicted felonies. Being in possession of that firearm that we found, which was under the driver's seat, it was not securely encased, it was not in a snapped holster, which are clear violations of concealed weapons permit carry law in the state of Florida. We don't know whether he was trying to reach for that firearm. We're not quite certain whether that was his desire or whatnot, but clearly their efforts led to enhancing the safety of the citizens and removing that firearm from the street.
This is the first episode. I just bought this thing. It's a Bolovo. Hold on, let me get it. Bolovo makes it. It's a body camera. I'm testing it out this episode, and I'm gonna talk to the officer that was wearing it, or actually the trooper that was wearing it. My bad. So we're gonna talk to Trooper Hernandez, and apparently he caught something on here that we were gonna talk about.
Come out of the car. Come out of the car.
Oh, why would you pick that up? Why would you pick that up?
Go. Don't move. Don't move. You're crazy, man.
Hey, all right, so before I cuff him, he has a waistband.
It doesn't matter, bro. You're reaching for him. Are you crazy?
That's my fault, yeah. I thought that was my phone. I thought it was my phone.
All right, but he's got a waistband. Is the gun in your waistband?
No, it's not. I don't ride with my gun on me.
What is this?
It is a waistband. I don't ride with it on me.
So that's what you put in the center console?
No.
Absolutely.
Definitely not.
Take more out.
Step over here.
Why would I have this thing in my
Step over here.
Why was that being stopped?
Your window tint. Do you have a medical marijuana card? No? You have hemp or marijuana in the vehicle?
Hemp or marijuana in the vehicle? Yeah, I should have a blunt in the car.
Okay. All right, have a seat. Anything else in there?
No.
Where's the gun?
It should be in the, not in the center console. It should be in.
You had it right here.
Yeah.
10-4, you need another unit?
1,206 and...
That's why he rolled up the window when it took so long.
Yeah, well, he rolled up the windows and then he was reaching in the center console when you were getting out. Nothing else?
Looks like send the bag in the signal 0.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put it back in the center console and I'll get him out in a second.
I'm gonna need you to step outside the vehicle.
Heard you want to talk to me.
Come on. So you were wearing this guy right here, right?
Yes, sir, I was.
And there was an encounter on there, yes?
Yeah, we had a little incident there. So we conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle for a window tint violation here on 95. One of my partners, he saw him put something in the center console, so we tell him to put his hands out the window and step out of the vehicle. As he's stepping out of the vehicle, we notice that a magazine from a handgun falls onto the ground. The subject goes down to reach for it, and as soon as we notice that, we grab him and we detain him at that moment. That's something that you don't want to reach for because we never know. We've always been taught that if there's a magazine, there's possibly a firearm.
So what was the outcome of that?
The outcome is the subject is a legal gun owner. He had it readily accessible in his vehicle. but it was securely encased, which in the state of Florida, that is allowed. The subject was released on scene, and we had a great encounter after that, and we taught him that, hey, you can't reach for something if it falls down, especially if it's a magazine.
And that, my friends, is what we're trying to get at, right? It's like, you know what? We spoke to him, right? You spoke to him?
Yes, sir, I did.
And I'm like, man, we got a couple thousand friends right here, maybe, that this would be a good message to send.
Yes.
So what do you think about telling them about maybe, it's legal? Yes.
Absolutely, it was 100% legal. If a magazine or a gun ever falls and you are a legal gun owner, please do not reach for it, pick it up. Just say, hey, it fell, and we'll go from there. It's a lot safer on the ground.
Yeah, because that could have went south, right?
Could have 100% went south.
Because even though that guy knows he's a gun owner and he's legally carrying, you don't know what's going on.
I've never met that guy before in my life, and it's just one of those things that it's way safer just to leave it on the ground.
That's what this videos are about.
Absolutely, education.
Reaching out to our people that are watching, the Nod Squad and everyone watching, and just letting them know, and when we can, get this opportunity to give a little bit of info.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Good job on the stop.
Thank you.
I saw it. He was quick.
Quick reactions.
So as you can see, very active day out there with the Florida Highway Patrol. Did a lot of stops, confiscated some drugs, some guns. All in all, very professional and very well-trained unit. You enjoy this content, please subscribe to the channel. We got tons more coming up. As you heard, we're gonna be riding with Florida Highway Patrol, doing a couple more videos. We also have some police car episodes coming up. There's a lot going on the channel. We're gonna try to push through the end of the year and just pump out that content. So stay tuned for the next police vlogs where we go out with the Davie Mounted Patrol Unit, actually get to take a tour of their stables, and then actually do some police work out on the streets. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please put it down in the comments below. The idea is to follow up with everyone who I rode with on this vlog and the vlogs before to answer some questions that you have below and create kind of like a Q&A series. Want to give a shout out to Lieutenant Camacho and everyone over at the Florida Highway Patrol for having us. So with that being said, I'll see you when I see you. And if I don't see you, well then I'll see you.
Nod Squad represent. Try to catch me howling at the moon.